EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the Washington sideline is head coach Dan Quinn. These guys coming off a win to push their record to 2-1 here in the first month of the season. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he returns this to the 22. After that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end, Zach Ertz, in some discomfort. Throwing right away is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And flags come as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the ball. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play. Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver. Usually the point of attack, and this time he got it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. At the 21-yard line. To throw is Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. To the air goes Daniels. Flushed out right. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. The Falcons send Jamal Agnew deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That's caught by Warner, the tight end. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A run for the first time of Bijan Robinson. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Algier now up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck with them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take it once again at their own 25-yard line. So first interception from Atlanta, and really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but his defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. They had a run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. On the return, here's Agnew. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. To the air, Penix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. A pause here for an injured player, and this would be an important one. Von Miller in some discomfort on the field right now. On third down, Penix from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, again, man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good
Pressure play. The Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Here we go, sack. Cougar 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. There's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Agnew now to return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Falcons ready to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's Penix. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Daniels looking to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 19 carries, 92 yards.
Oh, it's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They'll throw with Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it as we resume action. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Able to slither by. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Japanese Timberwolves.
Here's Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Working out a gun, Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not. Before it gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco
They'll run
switch.
out of the gun with Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Falcons at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on on display in that victory.
Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his weight.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the same blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
First and goal.
And looking to throw, Penix. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Let's go now. 19, go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is where the defense could really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn him 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
Automatic first down.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take us across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Algier going straight ahead. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Second and 10 at the
Here's second and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. stopped up at the 25. Comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Far right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this up the court. It's the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. 2nd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Penix working out of the gun here. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought that. We're going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Back to throw here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2nd and 11. Give downs here out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Robinson will try to pick it up. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
To the air, Bennett. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Samuel going to go in motion right. To the air goes Daniels. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw is Daniels. And it is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on third and 4. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Daniels toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. This the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Glendale, the Cardinals at home for an NFC West battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Michael Wilson. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Cardinals bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Baker Mayfield. He's going to locate Chris Godwin. That's a perfect throw down the field, 33 yards for the score. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Patriots lead it by a touchdown at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. They juked him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys go to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots down for you.
That's good for the Falcons. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Again to Robinson on the option. And a pretty good burst there as he gets us across midfield and down to the 46. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Penix. And caught by London. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. On the move to his left. That's going to be caught. And he does it great, naked, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into big dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Penix going to sneak it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix with touchdown number 15 on the year and second on the game. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Commanders 3.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Daniels. His throw incomplete.
Intended for Noah Brown. Incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Terrell on the coverage.
Hey!
Out of the gun after running it. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Commanders.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Daniels going to try to sneak, and he's going to have the Commanders' first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down.
Here's Daniels. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. In motion right, Debo. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring that 4th down here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Penix. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
They'll throw with Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 115 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. Nice little juke. And a good-looking run there. So he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dorrance Armstrong in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready, hut. Go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
Let's go. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. And McLaurin, the motion man right. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to have the Commanders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Washington.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Back to throw. Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They go play action. Daniels. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. But this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
Let's go now.
That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Looking to put a drive together.
Go!
To the air goes Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Zach Ertz. A gain of 14. And the Commanders' first down.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
I'm not right.
This is and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Commanders in control of the football as we rejoin the action in the 4th quarter. To throw is Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage here, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Now they'll change things up.
1st down, Washington.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the front. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Again, he'll drop the throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Now Daniels. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. David Onyemata. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. play fake. Now Penix. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back dropped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
3rd down and 13.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They're able to complete this one to the cloud. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. And probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
70 triple.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Atlanta, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.